So, day two predictions. I was trying to wait for my video to load before I do this because I'm doing this from my phone. I could do the fancy equipment and all that, but I'm like, I do production during the week and stuff. And sometimes I just want authenticity. Like, I could do the, oh, look, all this other stuff. I'm not doing that. Like, I literally come on here to like release my thoughts and then I go to bed. After I hit upload, I go to bed. If it uploads and I wake up to go to the bathroom or get something to drink, I'll copy and paste it to Twitter in case anyone cares to look at it. And then that's it. But the match card for night 2 is Cody versus John. The triple threat versus my girl Bianca, Rhea, and Iyo. Damian versus Drew in a street fight match. AJ versus Logan. The Fatal 4-Way with Dominik, Mysterio, Finn Balor, Bron Breakker, and Penta. And then Randy versus somebody and Crazy and Cool, which is Liv, and Raquel versus Lyra and someone else. So for my predictions, I think that with the Crazy and Cool versus Lyra and someone else, I thought it wasn't going to be Natalya at first. Because I'm like, that's the only girl that she has on the thing. Oh, speaking of, oh no. Okay. So the only girl that she has, like, that she's cool with on Raw. But when I saw that clip of Becky online cheering her man on backstage, and yes, I know she could be just a visitor because the Bella twins were there. I was like, and someone was like, it's probably going to be Becky. And then someone asked her about joining, and she was like, no, I'm not doing it no time soon. I'm focusing on such a, y'all know WWE superstars, as much as y'all do like the live acting and the storylines, a lot of y'all are terrible liars. So based off of that clip from the interview I saw, it's gonna be Lyra and Becky. And I'm saying terrible liars because, well, I have a gift of discernment. So like I've always had that. But I also took communication classes in undergrad, and you learn that 95% of communication is tonality, like how you say something, and body language. Only 5% of what you say is what you actually say. Because if I go, yeah, I'm fine, and I look at you like this, and my body language, and I say that in my tone, and you be like, no, she not. But if I go, yeah, I'm fine, like, see, or yeah, I'm fine, okay, I'm okay, you know what I'm saying? Or yeah, I'm fine. Difference. So it's gonna be her and Becky. If that's going to be the case, I wouldn't mind Becky coming back and getting the belt back, because she basically only gave the belt, lost that match to Liv because she didn't renew her contract. But that would leave Lyra will have 2 belts. The positive part of that will be Lyra could have a character development going through that, kind of like how Jay did with her skill set with Bianca. So that could help her character development, because I'm like, she's a beast in the ring. Okay, it's like, when's the persona giving? And I'm like, when she was on NXT, it wasn't really doing a lot. Like, we got a glimpse of it when she had the small beef with Xia Li, and I was like, y'all need to push Xia, and then y'all let her go. I'm like, Xia brought that out of her. And also the thing with Tatum, like, that was a huge thing, which they should have had her be the tag partner with her. But if not, sorry y'all, I got 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. Pause. If not, then I want Crazy and Cool to keep it. Like, I want Liv and Raquel to keep it. I'm trying to think of all the people, because whoever wins fights, Oh, I seen the results of Stand and Deliver, and I forgot already. It wasn't Fatal Influence. It wasn't the Meta Girls. I think it was Gigi and Tatum. I think so. Whoever wins fights them. Oh, and I just said something about Tatum, so that makes sense because I'm like, you know how Tatum is with Lyra, or was. So that's gonna be interesting on Tuesday. Um, if it is Becky and Lyra and Becky and Lyra wins. If they lose, then Liv and Raquel continue to go on a rampage. They continue to disrupt Judgment Day. They could do that without the titles, but it'll be even more annoying and obnoxious because they will have the titles. And then like Liv and Raquel can run it back, or can run it to wrestle like Nia and Candice for the championship. Is Candice still the speed champion? I don't watch those, so I don't know. I just saw on the thing on my Twitter was like, look up for the number one contender. I think it was Santos and someone from NXT. I think was it Axiom? I don't know who the hell. I don't know. I don't know because they don't. It's not like the 24/7 belt that our Truth have, and they can actually have it out. Like they don't. Like when Candice walks out, she doesn't walk out with the championship. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Which would make more sense if she did, because then people would be like, oh, what's that? And like someone like me, and then I would go Google it. And then I would be like, well, let me see what these matches is about. But WWE don't do that for some reason. Um, then it's Randy versus whomever. So my thought was, so when Sheamus said I'm available, I was like, that could be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like we haven't seen Sheamus in a while. Um, and part of me was like, it could be an OG that came back or someone from TNA. Now I'm thinking about it, it could be Joe Hendry or like something like that because he's real popular. But then when I saw the picture of Lana and Rusev and two people in the back seat, I was like, it might be Rusev. Like when people show stuff like that, because all the wrestlers are basically in the same spot for a week. Like we don't know if they're coming to spectate or if they're actually coming to be a part of WWE. You know what I'm saying? Like people was getting on Ricky last year because it was like you were for AEW and you was at WrestleMania, and he was like, Tony don't like put us on a chain. Like I was there to support my best friend Jay and my friend Cody. Like he was like, that's the first time y'all seen that. He was like, I've been to like 4 different WrestleManias like since they reopened. I was like, ooh, because I was like, I think Nia was there 2 years ago and she wasn't even signed yet. Well, she was signed, but she didn't debut on TV 3 years ago. And then I was like, it'd be a lot of them like that. Cause I'm like, Nikki and them be there every year. And I think they was there last year. And that's when she didn't re-sign the Legends contract. She was still Nikki Garcia. So I don't know. But I'm like, if it's Rusev, it would be surprising. If it's Joe Hendry, I wouldn't be surprised. If it was somebody like a Moose, somebody from TNA, that would be kind of surprising, but not really. Um, or Homeboy. What's the boy that was there first night? That's a lucha for AAA. It could have been him. I don't know. I ain't seen Night 2 yet. Um, I'm about to watch it after I make this video. That's why I'm making this prediction video. Dom versus Finn versus Bron versus Penta. My initial thought was they're gonna let Penta keep if they switch titles, they're gonna give it to Penta because he's new. If Bron doesn't keep it, I think Bron would keep it, but I really think that Dom is gonna win it, and Dom winning this title is gonna cause a rift between him and Finn, even though Finn had numerous opportunities to win a world championship and to win like the IC championship prior to, I think. And before that, you was a tag champion. You and Damian, I think, on and off for like a year and a half. Like y'all lost him for a little bit. Like y'all won him from Sammy and KO. and then y'all lost it to Cody and Jay, and then y'all got it right back. Y'all think it was a year, and then they ununified them last WrestleMania, and then I think, if I'm not mistaken, they got them again, cause I think was it them that beat Awesome Truth for it? And then the War Raiders beat them for it. So he's been a champion on and off for a minute. Like, but I think that's going to cause a rift because I'm like, JD's gone, right? How long is he supposed to be out for? I don't know if he's coming back. You know who else would be a good opponent for Randy? Has it been 9 months? Dragging off. Has it been 9 months? Like, because I think him and Tyler got injured about the same time, right? All of them got injured about the same time. Him, Tyler, Oscar, and Charlotte all got injured about the same time, and all the injuries was going to take 8 to 10 months. So if Charlotte's been back and Tyler is back, Dragunov got to be back soon. So if it's not Joe Hendry or Rusev, it's going to be Dragunov. Thirdly, I think Dom is going to win. I think that's going to cause a rift. I think if Liv and them win, they're going to be a couple that's tag team champions, which is going to be annoying as hell. It's going to be funny, but it's going to be annoying. I'm sorry. My brain was thinking them having tag team champion. There going to be couples that's champions, and that's going to be annoying. So the Judgment Day will have some of the gold. But they won't have the Women's IC Championship, and Jay has the World Championship. I still think that either do away with the women's tag champs, only because it's not displayed as much and there's so much talent there and you can only do but so much in 3 hours. Or I definitely feel like NXT needs their own championship back. Bring their championship back. Like, for them to disperse it and then just only have one tag team championship for all 3 brands is crazy. For the girls. Like Simone had said, like, this card had more women matches than men's. Like, her and Sean is doing something down there. Bring them women's tag team championships back for NXT. Now, SmackDown and Raw could share one. NXT need their own, okay? Cause Zoe, what Zara and Soul call themselves? I just call them Zoe. What they call themselves? They could have been a tag team. Then of course you got the Metas. You could have got 2 of the girls from Fatal Influence. You got Roxanne and Cora, because them 2 been on and off. You got my brain just went blank. What Gigi and Tatum and them call themselves? Like, you got that. You know what I'm saying? Wendy could be a tag with somebody. Homegirl, the Lioness, could be a tag with somebody. The girl from the family. Santiago, is that his name? Santino's daughter could be tagged with somebody. Or her and Carmen. Is Carmen a part of a faction or something? Now I'm trying to reevaluate my life. That's how I know I ain't watched it in like 2 months. I catch it every once in a while. But like, it's a lot of girls. And y'all only got 1 championship. No, y'all got 2. But the boys down there got 3. They got the North American, the NXT, and then they got the tag. And they got the Heritage. So technically they got 4. The girls only got 2. And it's hella girls down here. Like, okay? But, yeah. So then AJ versus Logan. Logan is good in the ring. I ain't gonna hold you. Because I was like, and I thought it was just me, like I always say. But like, for legends and current superstars to be like, they didn't expect him to pick up on it as fast as he did. And he's really good at what he does. Because at first I was like, how long he been wrestling? And then I was like, and he said, I think a lot of that to get him into shape like that was from the Miz. If he was the former son. I was like, Miz did his thing in helping him. Now I know you can only perform so well, you have to do it on your own, but like to get tricks and tips and stuff like that. But somebody that's been in the game for almost 20 years, is crazy. But I want AJ to win because I don't think in the 3 years I've been watching, I think Logan has only lost one PLE, and that was to Roman. Like all the other PLEs, he won. He won the one against Ricochet. He won the one against The Miz and them. He won the one against Randy. No, did he fight Randy yet? I know Randy's on his dream list. I don't think he fought Randy yet. But like he's won the one with against Ray because he became the US champion. Was it a PLE when he fought LA Knight for the championship? Was that a PLE? Because if that was a PLE, he lost 2. But if it wasn't, I don't count Elimination Chamber. I don't count that. I don't count the Rumble. I'm counting like single match PLEs. That's what I'm counting. So based off of that, I want my man's AJ to win. And he lost the last PLE he was in, I think was Backlash. He lost that to Cody. But I want AJ to win. He big as hell too. Like he a vet. He know all the things. All of that. Damian versus Drew. So I'm looking forward to the Fatal 4-Way match. Okay? And I'm looking forward to this one, the Damian versus Drew, because it's a street fight. And I know Damian beating his bag with these street fights. Now, he beating his bag and he hasn't lost one. But I got a feeling he's going to lose this one. Okay? Drew a little off. Okay? The man doing SmackDown ripped off his eye patch. Like, so, just based off of that, I'm not chaperoning no more. Just based off of that, I don't think Damian's going to win. If Damian wins, I'm going to be surprised. Only because Drew a little off. But Damian hasn't lost a street fight. So that's the main reason why I'm like anticipating who's going to win this thing. Triple Threat is the one I'm looking forward to too. Because I feel like I told y'all, if Naomi loses, I feel like she's going to interfere in this Triple Threat. And it's going to cause a rift between her and Bianca. So now, you know how the thing's going to shift. So now it's going to go from both of the group of women having an issue with Bianca to now Naomi. She already kind of got an issue with both of the women. But now you're going to be in the center of the rifts of your sister and the girl that was trying to take your spotlight. Like now, and that's going to end up being a match. I mean, a match between them two. If Bianca wins and it still happens and Naomi interferes, I feel like we're going to get them two against each other either at Backlash or SummerSlam. But if not, I don't know. But I honestly think if not, I think that Iyo is going to keep it for a little bit. Iyo had it most of last year, I think, until she lost to Bailey. But if Iyo keeps it, give her them sinister promos, like, you know, like I said, how I said, y'all pre-record Shinsuke's and he talking Japanese and y'all had the subtitles, and then Iyo does it too, and then her voice gets deeper, like it's kind of eerie. Give her, let's get them, okay? Let's get them for her. If we're gonna do that, or we can get it where one of the old Damage Control members come back, Kari, Asuka, one of them might help, or because there's no disqualifications, right? It's a triple threat, right? So one of them would come back and help, or Dakota come back and help, or they could turn on her and help one of the other girls, or at the end of this, they could challenge her on Monday, and then the new Damage Control disperses. Like, we don't know. That's why I'm anticipating that match too. And then the Cody versus John thing is going to be interesting because you know Rock won't be there. He showed himself in Hawaii and stuff like that. He was like, Rock in Hawaii. I said, that don't mean that man can't forget on a private jet and fly to Vegas the next day. I said, he going to put a pause on the live action Moana and go to WrestleMania. I said now, because Stone Cold is there in WrestleMania, and I don't know if he's there every year, but I was like, Rock done had so many feuds. Of course, Triple H ain't gonna get in it. He a Hall of Famer. I didn't know he had the heart thing situation. I said we did, and we did. What's it? Um, we did Undertaker, right? I feel like Stone Cold's gonna come out. Mick Foley might come out. Um, Part of me feels like John is going to turn on Rock if Rock comes out. John is going to turn on Rock, and he only wanted to sell his soul for the title opportunity. And after he gets that, he's going to turn on him. But I feel like, I don't know. Part of me feels like Cody's still going to win that match. And they'll run it back, and then John will win it at Backlash or SummerSlam. But then the other part of me thinks that John is going to win at WrestleMania. It's been a year for Cody. John is going to win at WrestleMania, allowing him and like Randy to run it back again. And then after he becomes 17 times, then Randy becomes, how many times Randy got it? He got it 16 times too? 15 or 16 times? Then Randy gets another one. And then we can run it back with Randy, and then we could have a feud with Randy and Logan. They on two different brands, but the draft hasn't happened yet. So then we could get the dream match that Logan wants with Randy, and then maybe we could do like, Randy and Punk. I don't know. I was gonna say Randy might kill Punk, but it's a few people, and you got to be like up to the task if you want to go against the Viper. Like I can see like Randy and Drew, like it's a various number of people. So I don't know. I'm just gonna keep this prediction short and sweet, because the other one I think I did for 40 minutes and I went on all types of tangents and all that other stuff. But I'm really looking forward to the triple threat, the street fight, and the fatal 4-way. The Cody and John versus John one, I know, because that is the main event. Is going to be tricks and stuff up a sleeve. You know how they do us, and it's going to cause something to happen for tonight. But I don't know if I had to put it in order, because the girls, it's only one women's match today, and it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would probably put the women in the middle. So I would probably start off with, it's 2 women's matches. I keep forgetting about the triple threat. So I would either start off with the triple threat, the girls, okay? Or I would do them right before John and Cody. And I would probably start off with Drew versus Damian, right? I'd probably start off with Drew versus Damian first, and then go to AJ and Logan, and then do Liv and Raquel versus Lyra. I said Becky, right? I think I said Becky. And then go fatal 4-way with Dom, Finn, Bron, and Penta, right? So that's the middle one. And then the 5th one would be Randy versus, who did I say? I said Rusev, Joe Hendry, or the dude that was part of the Triple A thing, right? Then I would go with the triple threat with the girls, okay? And then I would end with Cody, of course, Cody and John in it. But this match mainly consists of new and old Judgment Day. Like yesterday, it was an Anoa'i family, Anoa'i Fatu family. This one is all Judgment Day, old and new. Because Crazy and Cool's Judgment Day. Um, uh, Finn and Dom on Judgment Day. Damian was Old Judgment Day, and Rhea was Old Judgment Day. So all this is Judgment Day and vets mainly. That's what it is. If it's not a Judgment Day match, a match with a Judgment Day member, it's a match with a vet, like AJ versus Logan. Vet, future Hall of Famer. Future Hall of Famers. Randy, future Hall of Famer. Cody and John, future Hall of Famers. So it's just gonna be interesting. I'm about to go watch this and see what happens. It is 5:42. So if I start watching it now at 6, I'm gonna be done at 10. And then I'm gonna end up watching the press conference. That's gonna be 11. And then I'm gonna end up having to do another video. And that's probably gonna be another hour and a half. Because it always takes me about half the time of the PLE to dissect it. Well, no, mainly for PLEs. Because I'm like, Monday Night Raw, if it's an hour, if it's 3 hours, that will SmackDown, it'll take me about an hour. Maybe 15 minutes if I go off on side stories and outfits and all that. But PLEs, it always takes me like an hour and a half. Because I always include like the press conference and all the things. So with that being said, if I do all that, I won't be going to bed till like 12:30. Which probably is not happening. So, but I can't watch Raw without watching WrestleMania. Oh, it's Stanley Cup playoffs. I know the Caps better make it to the finals. But yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, and see if I'm right. Because that first night of predictions, I was all off. I was just having crazy concepts out there, all the way off. So we will see. Okay. Anyways, see if I'm right.